Two of the four Americans who were kidnapped by armed gunmen in Mexico on Friday were reportedly found dead on Tuesday. The two other kidnapped Americans were found alive, after the ordeal. According to a report from CNN, the incident began on Friday morning, when the group of four friends traveling from South Carolina to Mexico, so 33-year-old, Latavia Washington McGee, could undergo a medical procedure, crossed the border into Mexico and arrived in Matamoros, which is in the state of Tamaulipas in Mexico, at around 9:18 a.m. on Friday morning. The group were fired upon by unidentified gunmen after crossing the border. They were then placed into a vehicle and driven from the scene by more armed gunmen. The FBI said they believe the group, all African American, were mistaken for Haitian drug smugglers. The FBI said none of the four Americans had a criminal record, leading them to believe this may have been a case of mistaken identity. An innocent Mexican female citizen was reportedly killed after being hit by a stray bullet that was fired from the kidnapping scene, even though she was about a block away from the location at the time. The American kidnapping victims were reportedly moved from location to location after the abduction. They were found inside of a wooden house in Matamoros on Tuesday by Mexican authorities. Shade Woodard and Zindell Brown were found dead. Washington McGee was found alive and unharmed. Eric Williams was also found alive, but he had been shot in both legs. He, along with Washington McGee, were reportedly rushed to the hospital by Mexican authorities. A 24-year-old Mexican man, who Mexican authorities said served as a watcher over the abducted Americans inside of the house, was arrested at the scene. No other suspects were reported to be in custody in connection to the kidnapping and murders. This was reportedly the second trip, mother of six, Latavia Washington McGee took to Mexico to undergo a medical procedure. She went to Mexico about 2 years ago to undergo her first procedure, according to the report.